rebuy was established under a different company name, Trader Game, in 2004, so pretty much 20 years ago. It was initially invented as a platform to trade games, as the name said. So people could buy and swap used computer games, and after a while pivoted into more media products, and about 15 years ago started to also sell electronics. In our media business, where we installed the Modula Lifts a year ago, we had a very classic shelf on mezzanines, and items were stored basically using individual storage locations in the shelf and lifts to bring them on the upper floors. There was a limited automation for both storage and pick. So we decided in April 2022 to purchase the 36 Modula Lifts and started with the preparation based on the delivery promise of the first lift to be installed by the end of August in the same year. And basically from August until the May of the following year, all the lifts were delivered according to a quite tight schedule, installed and set up. And we were officially allowed to take all of them into operation based on all the fire protection and insurance discussions needed and certifications by around early June 2023. So total time of the project was around about 1 year and a few months. To give an example, if an item is purchased in our media facility, it is sorted into the right cohort. So basically what we are dividing is items that go into the Modula or items that are stored into the classic racking shelf, which we are still using. And if they are decided to go into the Tabla lifts, then it is important that they are sorted by height in order to have the best use of the tablas. We have a inbound sorting machine for that, and from there with spring floor trolleys we bring the items to the Tabla lifts. A worker will then scan the items and scan the storage location which we have set up on each of the tablas and place the order in the tray. On the other side, so once the item is sold, the second opening of the lifts is used for pick, and in the pick aisles we have also installed a conveyor belt to make the process even more supported for our workers, and so they don't have to carry the items or push any trolleys through the corridors. And what we are using is our own software to define the pick lists, and in the background our software communicates with the Modula system and basically tells the lift which tray to present. And then the pick list on our workers' handhelds tells the worker which item to pick. Often this is more than one item per tray. We're actually aiming for around 3 to 4 items per tray in a pick list in order to increase the efficiency and also to make sure that the rotation speed matches our overall pace. After the item is picked from one lift, the worker moves on to the next lift. Basically, one worker is usually serving 6 lifts, so one side of the aisle, and the second worker is working on the other side of the aisle in the pick tray, while on the storage side, for comparison, one worker empties one spring floor trolley into one lift, and then the next trolley is brought and stored. Now we are storing already more than 1 million, almost 1.5 million items in the 36 lifts. And we can already see a peak share of around 40 to 50% of the daily production, which basically means we still have room to grow. The lifts have a total capacity of almost 3 million items, and we believe that around 80% of our daily volumes can be handled through the lifts. Productivity has increased significantly over the last years, and even further with the installation of the lifts. What we see is that by storing items according to their speed of turn, we achieve higher peak productivity in the racking shelf, and because of the number of items that we can pick from every tray, the Modula Lifts provide even better activity. Currently, we are picking above 300 items per hour from the Modula Lifts and something between 200 and 250 items from the standard shelf.